show you a reason why this narrative's been going on. Because it's one huge big connection to SANDi. To SANDi. This was announced on the Lionsgate 88. This new series aired on Netflix in the UK. A trinity of days before 88. So we've got SANDi and then SANDman. So male, man, and SANDi, the woman. And there's a big hook, of course, which I'm going to show you the reason why. Olivia Newtown-John. Olivia Newtown-John. SANDi. The only film she's ever known for. You couldn't name a single other film that she was in, Olivia Newton-John, other than her character as SANDi. Olivia Newtown-John. So why has there been such a big sand and SANDi thing going down? What's the hook? Hook, you could say a Y looks like a hook a little. 25th letter. The 5 has the line and the hook. Just been talking about the 5 times 5. But the actual hook is to just look at that backwards. There you go. In plain sight. Y DNAs. DNA strands, DNA structure, DNA structure strand. Put an opposite S or 5 shape. You get the 8. The 88 Lionsgate date of Olivia Newtown-John. Y DNAs, the male, man, Sandman, released on Netflix. She Trinity code, Alex Jones Media, attention to do with that and that. Olivia Newtown-John, Newtown connection to SANDi, that. Just look at it backwards. It's Y DNAs, male DNAs, man, Sandman. And there it is, hook, line and sinker. And sink her. Sink her. The woman. SANDi. She's gone. Sunk. Sink her. Look, in the middle of that phrase, line and sinker, is sand. Circle in the sand. There, look. SANDi. Hook, line and sinker. There's your line on the 5, and there's your hook. Five times 5, it's the female X, 25. 2 and the 5 mirror each other. Him and her. SANDi. The male DNAs. SANDi was her, Y is him. DNA's him. Sandman. It's affirming it with the Sandman. It's not Sandwoman. Sinker. SANDi on 8/8. On 8/8 was a Monday. S and Y. S and Y creates psi. The letters S and Y equals psi. Monday. Psi Mun. Monday was 8/8 for SANDi. Simon then. Okay. Simon backwards. No miss. No female, no miss. It's all about the Mr. The Y DNAs. It's all about the Mr. So, the most famous Mr. I could think of, other than Simon Cowell, was Paul Simon, because that had a connection to Olivia Newton-John. John and Paul, the Beatles duo, main rivals possibly as well. But the main driving force of the Beatles, the duality, black and white, was a big deal for them as well, wasn't it? Their suits. John Paul then for the Beatles link, John Paul Simon. You see how we got Simon? Backwards, no miss. Psi is from S and Y, SANDi. Psi, Monday. Paul Simon, John for the Olivia Newton-John and Paul, Pope John Paul, Pope connection. John Paul Goat EA. Y. A alpha for the male, alpha male. John Paul Goat EA. I hope that kind of makes sense. How I got to that? It's all about the Y DNAs, the male DNA. Hook, line and sinker. It's got sand in that phrase. Sink her, because it's no miss. Simon in reverse. Psi is S and Y. SANDi. SANDi was announced on the Monday, Moon Day. Psi, Moon. Paul Simon, John Paul. Olivia Newton-John, Paul, John and Paul, Beatles. Pope John Paul Goat EA. Y, male, A alpha male.